Welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes to the news today. On March 25th, Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Tấn Cường, Chief of the General Staff, Deputy Minister of the National Defense, chaired a conference to review the 20 years of implementation of Directive 917 of the Ministry of National Defense on building a strong and comprehensive unit in the whole Vietnamese Army. At the conference, Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Tấn Cường highly appreciated the results achieved by agencies and units after 20 years of implementing Directive 917 of the Defense Ministry. The Lieutenant General asked agencies and units in the whole Army to continue to carefully study the criteria associated with the current situation, close to the annual requirements of each agency and unit to propose adjustments and supplements. In particular, based on the resolution of the 13th National Party Congress, the 11th Military Party Congress for the 2020 to 2025 term, especially Resolution 847 issued by the Central Military Commission in December 2021 to study, supplement, and propose the military to issue new directive on building a comprehensively strong unit in the new period. Biên Hòa Youth Union on the March 25th held a ceremony to celebrate a 91st anniversary of the founding of the Ho Chi Minh City Communist Youth Union and commended young party members, typical union officers. At the ceremony, the Standing Committee of Biên Hòa Youth Union reviewed the glorious tradition of the youth union over the past 91 years. To promote the roles of youth in the new era, the Youth Union of Biên Hòa City has promoted movements such as the Youth Volunteer Movement, Creative Youth Movement, Youth Shock Movement to defend the fatherland, accompanying young people in learning. Also at the ceremony, Biên Hòa Youth Union held a singing ceremony to hand over the list of outstanding and loyal union members and commended 29 young party members, 17 branch secretaries, and typical outstanding officers of the Youth Union in 2022. The Job Service Center of Dong Nai Province recently held the 4th Job Exchange Floor in 2022. Joining the floor, there are 20 recruitment units with a total demand of nearly 4,500 employees, of which the general laborers are 96%. According to the assessment of the Provincial Employment Service Center, some units continue to recruit many workers in production and business fields such as apparel, leather shoes, construction, electronics, wood, and insurance. In order to connect workers, the center continues to organize face-to-face floors combined with online interviews, and at the same time strengthen propaganda in many firms for businesses and workers to participate in job hunting at the floor. U.S. President Joe Biden on March 25th visited Poland. Here he had a talk with the leaders of the host country and visited the U.S. troops stationed in the city of Rzeszów. Just before fighting broke down in Ukraine, the U.S. deployed 3,000 paratroopers in Rzeszów. During his visit yesterday, Mr. Biden thanked the troops who do their part to keep America and its allies safe. He told them what was at stake was whether the democracy would prevail. For that reason, he said, what the soldiers are doing will determine the answer. Rzeszów has become the main basis for NATO support for Ukraine. NATO pilots flew in and out of the city, deliver weapons and provide cross-border communications. Mr. Biden then held talk with Polish President Andrzej Duda about the refugee crisis. Attending the EU summit, French President Emmanuel Macron on March 25th expressed his hope to be able to discuss more with Russian President Vladimir Putin about the situation in Ukraine, as well as any plans to help the people to leave the Mariupol. In addition, Mr. Macron also stressed that there was no reason for France to accept Russia's demand for gas payments in rubles. Regarding these issues, German Finance Ministry Tristan Klinder yesterday also advised the country's energy suppliers not to pay for gas purchased from Russia in rubles as requested by Moscow. This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Goodbye.